Thursday morning, 9 days out. A little colder today, but it's sunny, so I'm cool with that. What's good, guys? 9 days out, like I said, getting real close. Feels good, but I'm actually drinking on this ISO 100 shake that you always see me have, but I made it a little differently this morning. I started out just using my Nespresso machine that I usually just make cups of coffee with, like cappuccinos and stuff like that, but I did 3 cappuccinos in my shaker cup, and then I threw in some extra water after I filled up the shaker with like as much cappuccino as I could get in there without using a ton of pods. And yeah, like I said, extra water on top of that, and then like 1.5-ish scoops of ISO whey, and I even threw in a little bit of cinnamon on the top, and then I shook that up, and that was actually really, I'm still drinking it right now, it's right here, but it's really good. It's not like hot, it's like warm kind of, because like I said, I put water on it, but I really like it. Try it out if you haven't, guys. Coffee and protein actually mixes better than you think. Also, eating a tortilla, I know that seems kind of random, but I wake up very hungry, guys, and my house doesn't have like rice cakes or a ton of food in it right now because we need to go grocery shopping. So yeah, gonna snack on that. Checked in with Christian this morning. As you know, Thursdays are my check-in days, and he hasn't responded yet because I literally just texted him, but I sent him over my average weigh-in, which, if you care, for the week, my average weigh-in was 140.9. So last week average was 141.9, so exactly 1 pound lost in this past week, which I think at this point in prep is pretty decent to lose 1 pound, since we're so close and everything. And yeah, I sent him over some pictures, and I'm pumped as hell to see what he says in a few hours so I can get back to you guys and let you know. But for now, I'm gonna eat this tortilla, drink this shake, and head to class. See you guys in a little. Headed home for lunch right now. Have like an hour and a half, a little bit less than that, then back to school for my last class of the day. But yeah, I was just in floor hockey. Man, I'll tell you guys, excuse my profanity, but I don't have the fucking energy to be playing floor hockey right now. I really just, it's hard to get through PE class sometimes. But anyways, Christian texted me back during business class and gave me my updates. This is basically what we're doing, guys. We're 9 days out right now, and I'm gonna be checking in with Christian every 3 days now instead of every week. And he brought my carbs from 150 to 140, and that's the only change. Still running 60 fat, 190 protein. Still keeping cardio the same. I'll probably do my last week of cardio now. And just shaved off 10 carbs, and 3 days from now I'm gonna check in with him again, and he's gonna shave off a few more carbs. Nothing drastic, nothing has really been drastic on this prep, and at that point I'll hit those numbers for 3 days, and then I'm gonna check in with him 3 days out, so that's Wednesday before the Saturday show, or I might check in with him Tuesday actually, and he's gonna give me my carb loading macros. He said he's going to bring the macros up. I'm not sure by how much, but I'm assuming the carbs are going to come up, and he may even raise fats a little bit, just depending. I think he'll bring up like all the macros kind of. I'm not sure if he just wants to bring up carbs, but protein will probably stay the same, but we'll see then. So yeah, guys, basically I got these next 6 days of pretty low macros, similar to what I've been on, to be honest, and then I get to raise the food. So really home stretch now. I consider myself 1 week out, because the suffering is only like 6 days longer. Then I get to bring my carbs up and fill out for the show, and that's what I'm pumped to do. Just, I really want to peak and look really good on Saturday, so that's what I'm going to aim for. Going to make sure my tan is on point, and just kill it, guys. Getting really excited at this point, but yeah, like I said, heading home, grab some lunch, probably eat most of my carbs right now, pre-workout. Got a push day today. Time for some oats, cocoa oats with PB2. Third one of them of the day. I'm gonna start crushing hella water as we get closer to the show. Always drink your water, guys. Never cut back on that.
That fucking aspect. that's the video done. Let us know what
Shout
you want to
outs to Abdullah, guys. If you haven't checked out Abdullah Zainab on YouTube, or actually he changed his channel name. It's called The Glucose Network. Check it out. Funny guy, but real shit. Good channel. Anyways, those oats got me hella satisfied. Any of my dieters out there, 80 grams of oats, 3 cups of water, microwave it for like 5 to 7 minutes. Volume galore. It's fantastic. But yeah, headed to economics right now, so gotta head out there. Then I'm gonna grab a tan, and I do have a push day today, like I said, but I'm probably gonna hit that a little bit later. I think I want to finish up some homework and then hit that push day. One thing I sort of wanted to touch on a little bit about dieting real quick is that if you're in a caloric deficit, some days are going to be worse than others. And what I mean by this is, let's say you're having a tough day, you're feeling really hungry and you don't feel like you can stick to your diet. Push through that, and I can almost guarantee you that the next day you're not likely to feel as bad, because dieting, in my experience, I'm giving you just anecdotal experience here, there's highs and lows of your prep or your diet. You're gonna feel good some days, and then some days, for whatever reason, you're just gonna be more hungry. It's just weird like that. And that doesn't always mean you need a refeed. It doesn't always mean that you're getting weaker and you don't have enough food. It just means that your body that day, it's hungry, and mentally you may be getting a little bit worn out. So if you push through that, and trust me, I've had this a lot, guys. For the past like 4 days, I've had this. I've had it for a week straight. But you push through it, and if you just keep pushing, eventually you get a day that's what I call a high day. And what I mean by that is you just feel better. You eat a meal and you feel satisfied, and you feel like your cut is making progress, and you just go on with your day. And that's sort of how today is. I'm having a quote-unquote high day. Now, if you are constantly feeling crappy, like week after week, all right, well, you're looking flat, you're weaker, all right, there's overtraining symptoms, you might need something like a refeed, your diet might not be in check. But if you just get like one day where you feel off a little bit, push through it, get to the next day, and you're likely to feel better, and you'll be happy with yourself. So mentally you'll feel better, because you can say, I just got through that. Look how much stronger I am now. So I just wanted to touch on that, guys. Headed to class now. Check in with y'all soon. Just finished writing like a 3-page essay. Not too long, but got it done in a pretty decent amount of time for English class. So I'm about to go hit this workout, but not before getting jacked up on some C4. Heaping scoop number 1. Scoop number 2. Definitely comes in handy, guys. I'm not going to let my workout suffer just because my carbs are low. If I got to jack myself up on pre-workout, I'm going to do it. So let's get this. Alright guys, finished the push day at last. Just did some abs there at the end. But yeah, went into this workout pretty much full on zombie mode. Depleted, low energy, but I got through it. That's the main thing. So started out with incline dumbbells. I tried to get the 80s up, because the 80s, they're like, you know, that's my primary weight for incline dumbbells. That's what I've been doing most of my prep. I laid off them for a few weeks, and I tried to get them up today, and I couldn't do it. So I put up the 70s for, I believe, 4 sets of 8, I want to say. Yeah, that sounds about right. Not too mad, because it's only a drop of 10 pounds there, and I was still able to get it for 8 reps for 4 sets, so that's fine. But yeah, that was my main movement of this push day. And then after that, I went into the flat dumbbell press, which I never do. It's like really rare that I do that. So I was only using 60s there. I'm actually stronger on the inclines than I am on the flats, which is sort of weird. So I hit the 60s. I don't know, I think it was like 3 sets of 10 there. And that felt good. I felt the contraction pretty nice there. Still low energy, but just trying to get the volume in. Finished up there, headed over to some incline flies, just going lightweight, high rep, going for the contraction on these incline flies. A movement that I do a lot. It's a movement I'm familiar with, and just something I like to incorporate for my upper chest. And that was my chest routine. After I finished up with that stuff for chest, I did delts. All of my delt movements you're going to see are raises and flies today. I didn't do any direct delt pressing. partially because I did a lot of incline work that's going to hit my anterior delt, and I also have a shoulders and arms day where I can do more delt pressing if I wish to. But yeah, so basically just did rear delt raises on the bench and front raises on the bench. Use that same bench for both the rear delt and the front delt. And then after I finished up with all those, I hit lateral raises, except I did my lateral raises on the machine. Something I've been doing the past few workouts, incorporating those, because I haven't really incorporated them in like my past bulks a lot. I really use, I've used dumbbells, kettlebells, straight bars. Haven't used the machine a lot, but I actually like it. Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty good. So I went 3 sets there, pretty close to failure. I think failure on the last set. And that felt good. Didn't do a ton of tricep work, but I did do some tricep work. I did 2 separate exercises. Well, I guess a pretty decent amount of volume. I did the overhead single arm dumbbell extension, which you've seen me do a lot. I think I did, 3 sets of that? And it was pretty good. I started out with the 25s and moved down to the 20s. Felt the contraction pretty nice there. That's something I'm going to incorporate a lot more in my next bulk, so I can try to bring up that part of my arm I really need to. And after I hit those, with a little bit extra volume on my left arm, per usual, I went over to the rope pushdowns, and I did the same thing. A little bit extra volume on my left arm at the end. But yeah, basically 3 sets on the rope pushdowns. The set that I got recorded that actually had a decent angle, I was kind of rushing because the gym floor was just crawling with trainers today, and they gave me a really hard time. So I didn't even want to get caught once, because then they would bitch me out. So I just made sure that I was really nonchalant about it, and I kind of rushed through that set to get it on camera, and then I did more sets after that. But finished up with abs on the lat pull down like you saw in the last video. Really liking that exercise for my abs. I'm feeling like a crazy ab pump. But all in all, that was the workout. Low energy, but I got through it. I got the volume done. It's Thursday today. I'm only on low macros till Tuesday, and then Wednesday we start to load, so I can definitely get through this. Gonna do some HIIT cardio now. Once I get through that, go home, eat my post-workout meal. So I'll check in with you guys soon. That hit kicked my ass. Damn. I'm in pain. Switched up the machines a lot there. Went from like the bike to the elliptical, went all around. It's a sick Mercedes, by the way. Look at these rims. Excuse me guys, I'm out of breath, but it's 550 blacked out. Black rims, black tint. Thing's sick. Hashtag goals. But yeah, like I said guys, switched up the hit a lot there. Started out on the bike, wasn't feeling it. Headed over to the arc trainer, then headed over to the elliptical. Finished up there. It was good. There comes a point in prep where you're so sick of cardio where you'll do whatever it takes just to get it done. Sometimes when I'm doing low intensity for calories, I'll switch machines like 3 times just to get it done. But you gotta that's the key. You gotta find something in your head that will get you through it. You gotta set yourself mini checkpoints in your mind, like, all right, I'll do these 3 intervals and I'll hit this machine. All right, 3 there, I only have 3 more left here. If you set those mini checkpoints, you'll get through it a lot better. And that's something you kind of learn each time you hit a wall, especially in something like prep. That's what makes me think of this, because you're gonna hit walls, and when you hit that wall, you gotta find a way to get past it. And by doing that, like to get past it, you come up with things in your mind. That's why I think it builds character. I've come up with a lot of like mini checkpoints, like mini milestones to break through a wall or get past something. But finally at the end here guys, and I'm feeling it and it feels good. So if you're ever going through something tough, lengthy process, let me tell you, the end result, I haven't gotten there yet, but I can tell it feels good. It'll feel good. So stick to it guys. Got some chicken breasts, got 3 whole eggs, probably a little bit too much almond milk, but shout outs to Brian because he said put almond milk in your eggs, so this better be good. I'm sure it will be good because I got it seasoned up with some chili powder, onion powder, garlic powder, and of course the cheese. But if you enjoyed this video, guys, go ahead and throw it a thumbs up. Really helps out. Comment below any questions, concerns. As always, you know I love getting back to you. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe now. Follow me along up until my competition that's coming up real soon, and even after that. But I'm going to end the video off here because I'm famished and I really want to edit this video up, finish off my macros, and get to bed at a decent hour. So until that next one, guys, which will be very soon, I'll see you then. Take it easy.